So good morning students. So last class we have started exercise 2.5. So today we are going to start with the question number 5, that is 5.1. Okay. So as you can see, this is a square form. So if you compare with your identity, it will be matching with your what? Identity 5. But here as you can see, there are two minus, isn't it? One is at YZ there is a minus, and from X and Z there is a minus, but in X and Y there is no any negative, it is plus. So from here what we can conclude, that one of the variable is negative and that variable cannot be X, because X and Y is positive here, but in case of Y and Z it is negative, and in case of X and Z it is negative. That means our Z variable is what? Negative. So factorize means to make it small. So we can write 4x square in this form, 9y square in this form, and since our 16 is negative, so we can write this plus twice of 2x comma 2x dot 3y minus twice of 3, you can use here plus because formula is plus, minus plus twice of minus 4z dot twice x. So if you compare this, it is matching or not? 2 into 2 4, 4 into 3 is 12, that is plus 12. Okay, 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 4 is 24, that is minus 24, and 2 into 4 is 8, 8 into 2 is 16, and therefore minus. So since we now know that 2x is positive, 3y is positive, but 4z is negative. So the answer will be 2x plus 3y minus 4z, again 2x plus 3y minus 4z. So factorize means to make the value too small. Okay, so that is known as what? Factorize. Okay, similarly if you go for this question, again you can see here minus is now here, plus is here, and again plus is here. So since what we can conclude, that only minus, that means here we have to be very much careful, because here as you can see xy is negative, then yz is positive. Okay, but here it is coming in square root. So whenever we have square root formula, you have to be very much careful of how to make the value with your plus or minus sign. Okay students, so here as we can see here xy is coming negative but yz is coming positive. That means y and z are both positive, therefore here our x will be negative. So if I want to write 2 in whole square, that will be root 2x plus whole square, we have to use here minus y square, plus square root of 8 is what? 2 root 2 z whole square. Okay, plus twice of minus root 2x into y plus twice of y into 2 root 2 z plus twice of 2 root 2 z into minus root 2 x. So its answer is right or wrong, you can compare now. Plus minus 2 root 2 xy, it is coming 2 into 2 4, 4 root 2 plus yz, it is this term, and the last term must be 8xz, that is coming 2 into 2 is 4, but root 2 and root 2 is what? It is coming here. Okay, it should be minus. Okay, the question will be written wrong, it should be minus. Okay, so what is the answer? Minus root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2z whole square. That means the simplified form, we have to write it again. Okay, since it is repeating 2 times, so we are writing it twice in this way. Okay, so factorize means to make the bigger expression into smaller part. Okay, next question number 6 is to expand. So as you can see, both the questions are in cubic form. That means here it is plus, so we have to go for identity number 6, and here we should follow the identity number 7. So all of you know what is a plus b whole cube. That is a cube plus b cube plus 3 times of this into 1, and in the bracket we can write 3 by 2x plus 1, isn't it? So 3 cube is 27 by 8x cube plus 1 plus 9 by 2x in the bracket. So you can now make it, plus this will be 27 by 4x square plus 9 by 2 into x. So whenever we are writing it, we have to be, this is a cube plus this is b cube plus this is thrice a square b plus 3ab square. Okay, so this is the answer of your question number 3(1). Okay, next you can see here, now it is a minus b whole cube. That is a cube minus b cube minus 3 times of x into y, and in the bracket we write x minus 2 by 3 into y. So if you follow the identity, it becomes easy, isn't it? So it will be 8 by 27 y cube. So this 3 and this 3 will be cancelled. So minus of 2xy, x minus 2 by 3 into y. So x cube plus 8 by 27 y cube minus 2x square y, minus minus will be plus 4xy square upon 3. So this is the answer of your question number 4. Okay, next is question number 7. You have to evaluate here. Now you cannot directly do the cube. Okay, so what we can do, we can use some identities. So let me use this. So if I use this, it is a plus b whole cube. That is identity number 6. So what is the identity? A cube plus b cube plus 3 times of x is our 100, y is our 2, and x plus y. So 1, so there will be 60 plus 8 plus 600, then 102. So 6 zeros plus 8 plus 00, 6 into 2 is 12, 6. So if you now add it, so this will be 1, 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1 0 is there, 6, 1, 2, 0, 8. So this is the answer. So using simple identity, you can calculate the cube part. Okay, next is our factorize. So again, in factorize we have to make it small. So as you can see, it is in cubic form. That means we have to convert in identity 6, okay, where all the plus are there. Okay, so we have to write the answer in cube form. Plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So if you see now, it is matching. 4 into 3 is 12, a square b. Okay, so that means it is, we can write it in this way. So the answer will be written 3 times. So already I have told, when you are doing factorize, you have to make it small. So this is the answer of this question. Okay, similarly question number 3, as you can see here, now negative answers are there here. So we have to go for identity number 7. Plus 3 times of 3 square into 5a. This should be plus 9 into 3 is 27, 27 into 5. Okay, it is plus. So this will be in minus form. This will be 3 times of 3 into 5a whole square. So if you see now, 3 square is 9 into 3 is 27, 27 into 5 is 135a, and 25 into 9 is 225. Okay, so the answer will be 3 minus, so we can write the answer in this way because it is repeating 3 times. Okay, So I hope all of you understood that if you know the identity clearly, you can do any sums related to this chapter. Okay, thank you.